Hello everyone, myself Ami Mehta, and here we discuss how we can use or define string array in C. Okay, so let us discuss it. First we see the how we can declare string array, then after how we initialize string array, and then what type of function we can use in string that we will discuss. So basically strings are actually one-dimensional array of characters terminated by a null character /0. Thus a null terminated string contains the character that comprise the string followed by a null. So basically string is nothing but the one-dimensional array of character. But the main difference between a one-dimensional array and one-dimensional array of character is that here it is terminated by null character, which is nothing but the /0. So the following declaration and initialization create a string consisting of the word hello. To hold the null character at the end of the array, the size of the character array containing the string is one more than the number of characters in the word hello. Just because at the end there is a null character, so the total size is the total number of characters in the string plus 1. So for example, hello word is of total 5 characters, but the actual size is of 6. Okay, so how we can declare or initialize it? So there is a data type which is fixed character, then after the name of the string which is str1, and the size of array or string which is 6, and we store single character one by one, h, e, l, l, o, and null character. Or we can directly write character string 1, we not define here size of the array, and directly write hello. So actually we do not place the null character at the end of a string constant. Okay, we do not place, but the C compiler automatically places the /0 or null character at the end of the string when it initializes the array. So here there is a demonstration how actually string is stored. So the first index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in between there is a variable or character that h is stored at index 0, e is stored at index 1, and sequentially it is stored. And address specifies the particular memory location of that character. Okay, so now let us see how we can implement this string in our C program. So first we start our turbo C. Now we open a new file. Okay, now what we do first of all, we using or we include our header file. Now we define our main function. Okay, and here we declare one array which name is string1 in bracket. Suppose we specify the size, and now we initialize the array. So we define single character h, then E, then L, then O, and at the end null character. Okay, so this is how we can store our string. So this initialization is over. Now we print the message. Our string is, now here we have to write percentage s slash n comma string 1 and get ch. Okay, now we compile our program and run it. So our string is hello. So this is how we can store our character array, and we can character array is nothing but our string. Okay, so this is how string is declared and initialized. Now we see various inbuilt function of string. So let us discuss it. So now our next topic is built-in functions of C. Okay, so let us discuss it. So these are the built-in function of strings. So Str Cat, so it do the concatenation of two strings. Strcmp, it do comparison of two strings. Then after strcpy, it copies one string over another. Next one is strlen, it finds the length of a string. Okay, so these are the functions. So let us discuss it one by one. So the first is strcat function. So the strcat function joins two strings together. It takes the following form. So strcat is a function name, then after bracket string 1 comma string 2. Okay, now string 1 and string 2 are character arrays. So when the function strcat is executed, string 2 is appended to string 1. Okay, and it does so by removing the null character at the end of string 1 and placing string 2 from there. Okay, so this function is used for concatenation. Now the next one is strcmp function. So the strcmp compares two strings identified by the arguments and has a value 0 if they are equal. If they are not equal, then it has the numeric difference between the first non-matching character in the string. So the syntax for the strcmp function is strcmp string 1 comma string 2. Now string 1 and string 2 may be string variables or string constant. So here we strcmp name1 name2 strcmp name1 Ron strcmp rom ram. So our major concern is to determine whether the strings are equal. If not, which is alphabetically above. So this three function here we executed, but the strings are not the equal. So the value of the mismatch is rarely important. So it is not basically important that where there is a mismatch or where it is not matching. Basically we want to that whether it is same or not. So for example, the statement str cmp, okay, uh, there THEIR and THERD. So we'll return a value of -9, which is the numeric difference between ASCII I and ASCII I, because there is a difference in I and I. The previous same three character THE are the same. Okay, so this is how basically strcmp is worked. Basically, we discuss strcat concatenation of two string, comparison of two string. Now we discuss how we can copy one string to another and how we find the length of a string. Okay, so str uh, len function. So this function counts and returns the number of characters in a string. So it takes the form n is equal to strlen and string name. Okay, so the length of the string will be stored in the variable n. So where n is an integer variable which receives the value of the length of the string. The argument may be a string constant. The counting ends at the first null character. Whenever it finds the null character, first null character, the counting will be end. Okay. Now the next function is strcpy. Okay. So this function copies one string to another string. So the basically the syntax of this function is strcpy s1 comma s2. Okay, so it basically copy this s2 string into the string s1. So s1 and s2, this both are two string, and it copies string s2 into the string s1.